There's one thing that makes viewers subscribe to you as a person instead of just your content. Most creators completely miss it. But by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what that one thing is and how to use it in your next video. Hey everybody, I'm Dee Dee Parody. Now, you might think that that one thing is just being yourself, because that's what every YouTube expert tells you. Just be you, be authentic. But here's the problem. What does that actually mean? And more important, how do you do it? Well, today I'm going to show you the exact process to discover who yourself really is, and how do you weave that into your videos so that your viewers subscribe to you, not just for your content. And this concept, y'all, it hit me like a ton of bricks as I was laying in bed the other night. And that's when I seem to do my best thinking. As I lay in bed trying to calm down my crazy brain, I can come up with some pretty good ideas. But the problem is trying to remember them the next morning. Let me start by laying the foundation, and then we'll get into this system of finding yourself on YouTube. So hopefully you can either get started, or if you've already started a channel, maybe it'll give you some direction on how to move through the clutter in your brain to grow your audience and a community. I know how confusing starting a YouTube channel can be. I remember how confused I was when I first started my channel over 2 years ago. It gets overwhelming with all the information out there on YouTube. One person telling you do it this way, another person saying, no, don't do it that way. You got to do it like this. But I've come up with a framework. I think you can get a clear picture of who you are and how you show up on camera and how much of yourself you want to share. First, ask yourself this question. What do you most want to accomplish on YouTube? There's no wrong answer here. There could be several answers. What I hear most, besides making money, people want to help people or build a community. I would say that these two things actually go hand in hand. The bigger the community, the more people you can help. The more people you help, the bigger your community will be. Which comes first, the chicken or the egg? So how do we find our calling and grow our community? I'm going to go old school here, and I'm going to use a flip chart. This is how my brain said do it, so here it goes. All right, so I'm going to write my name at the top, Dee Dee. And my target audience is women over 50 who want to start YouTube. Okay, now, do this right here, down the middle. So try that. Let's give me a different color here. Okay, so in this left column right here, I'm going to write down some of my traits and maybe interests. How do I spell interests? Is that it? Okay, so let's start here. I'm 54. I'm a mom of 2 grown daughters and a granddaughter. Okay, I'm also a stepmom to 2 grown daughters. Okay, my bonus girls. All right, let's see. I was born in a religious household, very Christian household. My dad was a minister, so I grew up in a really religious home. Okay, so I also love to play piano, and I love to cook. All right, let's see. I've owned my own business since I was 21. That's brick and mortar with lots of employees, payroll, taxes, the whole 9 yards. So I got a little experience here in business. So you see what I'm kind of doing here? Oh, I love to decorate my home. I love fried chicken. Okay, my mama made the best chicken on the planet. So did my grandma and all my aunts. It's amazing. Me, not so much. But I still love to eat it. Oh, and speaking of mom, my mom died 2 years ago, very suddenly. So this is an experience. These are traits. Being Southern is a trait. This is an experience. Business, owning my own business, that's an experience, okay? So you see where I'm going here. So you write down everything here that you feel like you might could share. I mean, things are going to pop up, like especially if you're recording in your home and there's kids around, they're going to see the kids, they're going to see the dog. People love being invited into your home and being invited into your life. And you choose to share what you want to share. There was one more thing. We have a motto. Okay, let me take that back. I have a motto in my house, and it is to give grace. We all deserve it. God gave us grace. We should be giving it out freely. Okay? And then one more thing. This is a funny one for me. I know. I love college football. Every Saturday, me and my husband, maybe some of the kids, we're up in our bonus room watching football most of the day. Great connection point here. So now let's explain how all this works with you and your audience. So let's just say this is your audience over here. Y'all, did y'all hear Alexa just go off? Y'all, there are 7 million women over the age of 40 on YouTube right now, but very few of those over 40 are creating. But if we could reach, just 1% of that 7 million women, y'all, that is, and when I say women, I'm talking about my target audience. Yours may be something totally different, but this is my target audience we're talking about here. 70,000 women. Now, I know I'm not going to reach all 70,000 women, but that's okay. I can reach a lot of them. That's amazing. But here's what's going to happen. These women that have no arms, how about that? We'll give them arms. So this woman here, all these women, hopefully, all these people are going to come to my channel for the content that I provided. They're going to look at my thumbnail, they're going to look at my title, and they're going to say, okay, I want to learn about this thing. So they may watch, they may click out, they may watch and subscribe. They may even come back. But what's going to keep more of these women subscribing to your channel or coming back to your channel is these things. These are connections. Because this lady here, maybe she came from a religious household and she likes hearing small Bible verses and daily aspirations and help in her daily life. Maybe she also is a stepmom. Maybe this one over here has also had a business. Maybe this one loves college football. Maybe this one likes to play the piano and she likes to cook. Wow, that would be awesome. This one has stepchildren. This one has stepchildren, but this one also had a mom that died a few years ago. So you see what I'm doing? All these connections, these are your connection points. And this is what's going to keep them coming back to your channel and making a community with you. So no one has your exact combination of traits and interests. This is you right here. This is where it's all going to resonate with these over here. So I want you to take the ones that matter the most and circle. And your list should be really, really long. So circle the ones that mean the most to you and the ones that you're willing to share. These are your communication points. And I want this to be who you are today, not who you were 20 years ago from today, because you may have been away from that for a long time. But who you are today and not who you want to be in the future. Okay, let's get back into it here. Now take those circled items and ask yourself, how do these connect to my target audience's struggles, their dreams, or their interests? That intersection, that's where your most powerful content lives. You have your main topic, but you weave these stories of yourself into that main topic. You don't make videos about it, you put it in your content. Remember, people don't just subscribe to channels for information. They can Google that or ask ChatGPT. They subscribe for transformation, connection, and being part of something bigger than themselves. Your story, your authentic story, that's what creates that bond. So whether you're just starting out or you've been creating content for a while, I challenge you to get vulnerable with your story. Share that messy middle, not just the highlight reel. Because trust me, the women watching, they're living their own messy middles and they need to know that they're not alone. So how do you do that exactly? Well, I just did it. I've shown you a little glimpse into my life and I've shared some of my messy middle. And I will continue to weave stories about me into my videos so that you can get to know me better. Let me give you an example. Well, you know now that I'm from the South. My accent pretty much gives that away. You also know that I've been in business a long time. That lets you know that I've had a lot of business experience and I know how to deal with payroll and people and everything that entails. So in a future video, I'm going to be talking about time management and weave into the story about how I'm cooking for two since we've become empty nesters. So you see what I mean? Some things I'll just naturally show, like my decorated home when I record in other parts of the house. That's how you be yourself on YouTube. You show up as you, flaws, wisdom, quirks and all, and you trust that your people will find you. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. I want to build a community where we can ask questions, where you can get answers. Let me know what surprised you the most about your own story when you wrote it all down. And if you haven't found your niche, it's in here. It's in the intersection of the most important things to you. And if you're ready to dive deeper into building your YouTube channel as a woman over 50, make sure you're subscribed because I've got so much more to share with you. Until next time, remember, your story matters, your voice matters, and the world needs what only you can offer. Thanks for being here, and I'll see y'all on the next one.